customer wants to buy a new car. What should he/she ask the banker about applying the car loan?
2,000 years later.
Welcome to Maybank. How can I assist you, sir?
A very good day to you. I have some inquiries about applying for a car loan for myself.
Sure. Can I know which car loans you are going to apply for? Maybank here provide three types of car loans, which are the new car loans, second-hand car loans, also graduate car loans.
Wow, there are so many selections. Oh, by the way, I'm here to apply for a new car loan.
There were several steps in the application's loan process. So one thing to mention before we proceed is that the concept of a car loan is the borrow amount, down payments, loan periods, installment amounts, and also interest rate. So we would like to know which interest rate you will choose, either a fixed rate loans or a variable rate loan.
I see. I understand the concept of car loans. But what is the difference between a fixed rate loan or variable whatever rate loans you said just now?
Alright, a fixed rate loan is the interest that will remain unchanged during your monthly installments and will last until you complete your repayment. While the variable rate loans is the interest rate paid against the base lending rate we call BRR. So the BRR is an interest rate determined by the bank on the cost of borrowing money that will be lent out.
Okay, I need to clarify something first. For the fixed rate loan, if the amount of interest paid is 1,000 ringgit, it will be the same until the end of repayment?
Yeah, that is correct.
Okay, then the variable rate loan will fluctuate based on the determination of the bank, which I might need to pay extra for the interest or vice versa.
Precisely.
Great. I think I will choose the fixed rate loans, which monthly installments will be fixed, and I would not need to worry about paying extra money for the interest.
Okay, well, now you have understood the interest rate. So I will proceed with the explanations for the steps of applying for a car loan. Okay, so there were 4 steps required in the applications for car loans. So the first one is to lodge an application. You will need to provide your basics information about yourself, including your names, your address, your phone numbers, and also the email address. So our friendly car loan specialist will be asking some basic questions about yourself, like having a discussion about the customer's plans for loans process like just now. So next, we will be asking you some pre-qualification questions at this point to assess whether you are qualified for applying for a car loan or from a variety of lenders. So for example, you will need to be at least 18 years old at the application date and also must be a Malaysian citizen.
Okay, I completely understand the first step, and I'm a Malaysian citizen at the age of 23.
Great. So the second step is the formal credit check. So after we receive your applications, so we will conduct a formal credit investigation to evaluate your credit worthiness. So to do so, you will need to government issue identifications such as a driver license or passport. Credit checks are now done online and are instantaneous. So you could get a conditional approval for a loan at this point. You may also be required to provide further paperwork.
Okay, think I also got this one too. And also, is this the stage that the bank will investigate our credit score for easy application for a loan?
Indeed. While the third stage is to submit your documentations and supporting evidence about the ability to pay for the loans. If you meet the initial set of standards, we will conduct additional background checks on your homes and also job histories. If you have a bad credit history, your application may be delayed while we verify your information with employers, landlords, and other creditors. So the document that needs to be prepared is a copy of both sides of your IC identity card, a single copy of a driving license, a salary slips copies for the past 6 months, depending upon the loan package, okay? And also a bank or a passbook statements for the past 6 months, and the latest of EA forms or EPF statements, and also an employment confirmation letter.
Wow, there was a lot of documentation that needs to be prepared. Fortunately, I have all of them. So, shall we continue with the last step?
So, the last step is the settlement. To complete the transaction, the auto dealer will send the vehicle transfer documents to us. Once the loan is completed and approved by us, they will make an arrangement with you to allow picking up your new automobile. And that's all the process for applying a car loan. Do you have any questions regarding the car loans applications of process?
Well, I have no questions about the process because you have provided a detailed explanation. Thank you very much for spending so much time explaining it to me. I decided to apply for a car loan at this bank because I trust in this bank.
Okay, thank you very much for choosing us, sir. Good luck in your applying for the new car loans. Thank you. Bye.